My beloved child, I see you, even when you feel unseen. I see the weight of your heart, the shadows that press against your spirit, the whispers of doubt that tell you you've made the wrong choice. Tonight, I am here to tell you that even in that moment, even when your soul trembles and your mind questions every step, there is purpose hidden in the choices you feel were mistakes. My beloved, do not turn away from yourself. Do not hide from the truth of what has happened, for it is here, in the quiet ache of regret, that transformation begins. I know you feel it, that sudden, sinking realization, when the world seems heavy and the path you chose feels like it has led you astray. Perhaps you see the faces of those affected, perhaps you feel the echo of your decision in the silence of your own heart. You whisper to yourself, "Why did I do this? How could I not see it before?" And yet, my beloved child, I want you to breathe and let the tears fall, for they are not a sign of weakness, they are the language of awakening. Each tear carries with it the wisdom your heart has longed to hear, the understanding that mistakes are not the end, but the beginning of clarity. I know the fear that grips you, the heavy, pressing fear that you will never be able to make it right. But my beloved child, do not let fear define the horizon of your heart. The universe watches, not with judgment, but with patience. The stars themselves bend and shift in silent encouragement, urging you to see beyond the mistake, to understand that a single wrong choice does not erase the beauty of your existence. It is only a pause, a quiet moment in the flow of your soul's journey, a moment that asks you to awaken, to look inward and see the strength you never knew you had. There will be whispers, my child, voices that will try to remind you of the consequences, voices that will echo the mistakes like a hammer against the fragile walls of your courage. Do not resist them too harshly, for they, too, have lessons. Listen, but do not let them settle in your heart. The wrong choice has weight, yes, but it also carries a seed, a spark that waits for your recognition. In the depths of that regret, in the hollow ache of knowing what could have been, lies the secret of your growth. My beloved, your spirit is not broken. It is awakening. You may look around and see loss, disappointment, or confusion. You may feel the sting of rejection or the cold hands of isolation brushing against your life. And yet, my beloved child, do not despair. Every step you took, even the one that led you astray, was guided by the lessons your soul needed to learn. Every choice, every decision, even the wrong ones, were threads weaving the tapestry of your destiny. Imagine, for a moment, that your life is a vast canvas. Each regret is not a blot, but a stroke, a color that deepens the richness, the depth of your masterpiece. I want you to feel this truth deeply, my child, the wrong choice does not define you. It reveals you. It shows you where your heart trembles, where your courage falters, and where your light has been hidden. And now, as you sit in the quiet after the storm of realization, there is a gift waiting for you. A gift that cannot be given, only received. It is the gift of awakening, the gentle but undeniable recognition that within you lies the power to turn what was lost into wisdom, and what was broken into strength. Do you feel it, my beloved? That tiny pulse within your chest that whispers, I can rise. I can move forward. Hold on to it, for it is the voice of your true self, the part of you that knows the path was never wrong, only misunderstood. You see, my child, the moment we make a choice that we regret, the universe does not close its doors. It opens them wider. It asks us to pause, to reflect, and to step into a deeper understanding of who we are meant to be. And even if the world does not yet see your courage, even if no one applauds your bravery, your soul knows it. It feels it. And it celebrates it quietly, patiently, eternally. I know you may feel anger too, anger at yourself, perhaps anger at others, at circumstances, at the unseen forces that seem to push you toward this moment. That anger is real, my beloved child, and it is valid. Let it rise, let it speak, but do not let it chain your spirit. For anger is a teacher, as much as sorrow is a guide. It tells you where your heart has been closed, where your eyes have been blinded, and where your courage was hidden beneath layers of fear. And when you face it, when you acknowledge it with the tender honesty of your soul, you will see a light, subtle, yet unwavering, guiding you out of the shadows of regret and into the warmth of understanding. The choice you made may have caused ripples, my beloved. It may have shifted the lives of others, touched hearts in ways you never imagined, and even shaken the ground beneath your own feet. And yet, in this very moment, there is an opportunity. An opportunity to weave these ripples into waves of insight, into currents of compassion, into rivers of renewal. For every wrong choice, every misstep, every fleeting regret, carries within it the seeds of redemption. And you, my beloved child, are more than capable of nurturing them. Tonight, I ask you to sit quietly with yourself. Feel the weight of the realization that has come, and do not resist it. Let it speak to you, let it teach you, let it show you the hidden doors that were always waiting to be opened. My beloved, I promise you this, there is a way through every mistake, a path beyond every regret. And even when the darkness feels endless, even when your heart feels heavy with sorrow, the light of your spirit will never dim. You are stronger than the choices you fear, braver than the regrets you carry, and more loved than you can possibly imagine. Do not rush, my child. Healing, understanding, awakening, they come in their own time, in their own rhythm. But know this, the realization you face now is not a punishment. It is a gift. A gentle, insistent nudge from the universe, reminding you that even when we falter, even when we stumble, we are always moving toward the truth of who we are meant to be. And that truth, my beloved child, is luminous. It is patient. It is eternal. So breathe, my beloved. Breathe and feel the quiet strength that rests within you. Let the tears fall if they must. Let your heart ache if it wants. For in that ache, in that release, there is a knowing. A knowing that the wrong choice has brought you here, to this sacred space of awareness, to this moment where your soul can rise, where your spirit can awaken, where your heart can see itself clearly for the first time. Tonight, my beloved child, know this, the journey does not end in regret. It begins there. My beloved child, as you sit with the realization of what has passed, I want you to feel something very important. This moment is not the end, but the doorway. I know it feels heavy, as though the weight of the wrong choice presses upon every corner of your life. Your heart may tremble, your mind may wander into endless what-ifs, and your soul may wonder if it is too late to turn back. But my beloved, hear me clearly, you are never too late. The very fact that you feel this sorrow, this deep recognition of what was lost, is proof that your spirit is awake, that your heart is ready to receive the wisdom that only comes from such moments. I see the confusion in your eyes, the swirling chaos that asks, how could I have been so blind? How could I not have known? My beloved child, do not punish yourself too harshly. The path of life is never straight. It curves, it twists, it challenges you in ways that make the heart ache and the mind reel. Every step you thought was wrong, every decision that now feels like a misstep, was a necessary brushstroke on the canvas of your life. Even in the darkness of regret, there is light. Even in the depth of sorrow, there is a hand reaching toward you, urging you to rise. I know you may feel fear now, the fear that your choice has changed everything, that the world you once knew is no longer within reach. My beloved, breathe deeply and feel the truth that has always been inside you: nothing can take your light from you. Choices may shift circumstances, may challenge your comfort, may alter your path, but they can never extinguish the essence of who you are. That spark within you, the part that dreams, hopes, loves, and forgives, remains untouchable. And it is that spark, my child, that will guide you forward. You may see faces, my beloved, faces of those affected by your choice. You may feel the echoes of disappointment, the silent questions, the distance that grows from what was once close. And yet, do not turn away from them. Do not hide from the truth. Let your heart feel the impact, let it understand the depth of what has happened, but do not let guilt chain your spirit. Guilt is heavy, my beloved child, but it is not the path forward. Awareness is the path forward. Compassion is the path forward. And forgiveness, most of all forgiveness, is the bridge that will carry you beyond this moment of realization. I know the night may feel long, the hours endless. Thoughts may circle relentlessly, dragging you into valleys of regret. But I am here to remind you, your soul remembers what your mind may forget. Your spirit knows the truth beyond the illusion of failure. This wrong choice, as painful as it seems, has brought you to a higher understanding, to a place where your heart can finally recognize its own courage, its own capacity for change. My beloved child, the realization of what went wrong is not a punishment, it is a mirror. And in that mirror, you can see yourself clearly, for the first time perhaps, with tender honesty and unflinching truth. There may be moments, my beloved, when you feel anger at yourself, at the world, at forces you cannot name. That anger is natural, but let it not consume you. Let it flow through you as a river, carrying the sediment of sorrow and confusion out into the sea of understanding. Every surge of emotion, every flicker of frustration, every heartbeat that pounds with regret, is a call from your spirit. It is a call to awaken, to rise, to see beyond the veil of temporary pain into the eternal truth of who you are. Do you feel the stirrings within, my beloved child? That gentle, almost imperceptible voice that whispers, I am still here. I am still capable. I can move forward. That is your soul speaking. That is the part of you that has always known you were never truly lost, never truly broken, never beyond redemption. Your wrong choice has brought you to this crossroads, yes, but every crossroads contains the gift of decision, the power to choose again, the opportunity to act from a place of love, clarity, and courage. I know you may struggle with self-doubt now. You may ask yourself, will they forgive me? Will life forgive me? Can I ever return to the place I longed for? My beloved, life is never about returning, it is about evolving. The path you walked, even with its stumbles, has been shaping you into the being you are meant to be. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of reflection is sculpting your heart, strengthening your spirit, expanding your awareness. What you see as a wrong choice is, in truth, a sacred lesson, a hidden blessing wrapped in the fabric of your life. And yet, my beloved child, I know that awareness alone does not ease the pain. You may still feel the ache, the hollow where certainty once lived. That is natural. That is human. But within that ache is a spark of hope, of courage, of the power to rise. Reach for it, my child. Hold it tenderly. Let it grow within you until it burns away the shadows of doubt, until it illuminates the path forward with a gentle, unwavering light. In the days to come, you will notice small shifts. A smile may return where sorrow once resided. A kind word may heal the invisible wound of regret. Opportunities will present themselves, quietly, almost unnoticed at first. And as you take each step, remember this: the choice that once felt like a prison can become the doorway to freedom. The regret that weighed upon your heart can become the teacher that elevates your soul. The wrong choice, my beloved child, is never the end. It is the beginning of awakening, the threshold of understanding, the moment when your spirit finally remembers its true strength. Tonight, as you sit quietly, I want you to place your hand over your heart and feel it, the pulse of life, the rhythm of hope, the unyielding presence of love that has never left you. That is your anchor. That is your guide. That is the truth that no mistake, no regret, no wrong choice can ever take away. My beloved child, you are more than your choices. You are more than your fears. You are light, you are love, you are courage, and you are infinitely capable of turning even the heaviest moments into lessons of growth, transformation, and profound awakening. Do not rush the healing, my child. Let each realization, each quiet understanding, arrive in its own time. Trust the rhythm of your spirit. Trust the wisdom of your heart. And know that even in moments when it seems impossible, even when the world feels cold and distant, there is always a path illuminated by the light within you, a path that leads not to perfection, but to peace, understanding, and the deep, abiding joy of being fully, unapologetically, your true self. My beloved child, tonight, let the sorrow of realization transform into clarity. Let the weight of regret become the wings of understanding. And let your heart, tender and aware, rise above the shadows of what was, into the luminous promise of what is yet to come. My beloved child, now, as you stand at the edge of understanding, I want you to feel the profound truth that has always been waiting for you. The realization of the wrong choice was never meant to break you. It was meant to awaken you. To open your eyes, your heart, and your soul to the power that has always resided within. You see, my beloved, every moment you believed yourself lost, every tear that fell from your eyes, every heartbeat filled with doubt, it was all shaping you, preparing you to step fully into the life you were always meant to live. I know you may still feel the echo of regret, like a quiet shadow that lingers even in the light. That is natural, my child. For the heart that truly feels, that truly reflects, will always carry traces of the moments that taught it the deepest lessons. But do not let those shadows convince you that you are diminished. They are simply reminders that you are awake. That you are alive. That you are learning. And the learning, my beloved, is the most sacred gift of all. Look closely at your life now. Can you see the subtle ways you have begun to change? Perhaps you notice a gentleness in your heart where once there was only fear. Perhaps you sense patience growing where frustration used to rule. Perhaps you feel a quiet courage stirring, ready to rise whenever life calls. These are not coincidences, my beloved child. These are the ripples of transformation, the evidence that even a wrong choice, when met with awareness and honesty, becomes a stepping stone toward the truest version of yourself. I know the temptation is strong, my child, to dwell on what could have been. The mind likes to wander down the alleys of imagined perfection, to ask questions that have no answers. But my beloved, I am here to remind you, the path forward is always in the present, always in the choices you make now. Let the past be a teacher, not a prison. Let the lessons of yesterday guide you without chaining your spirit. Let every realization, every moment of regret, bloom into a deeper understanding of your strength, your resilience, your capacity to love and forgive, both yourself and others. You may feel doubt creeping in again, whispering that your mistakes define you, that you are forever tied to that moment of wrong choice. But my beloved child, the soul does not measure life in mistakes. It measures it in awareness, in growth, in courage, and in love. The wrong choice was not a mark against you. It was a mirror, reflecting the parts of your heart that longed to awaken. And now, having looked into that mirror, you have a choice, to close your eyes and return to shadows, or to step forward with clarity, with compassion, and with the unwavering knowledge that you are more than any single action you have taken. Feel the energy around you, my beloved. The universe has been watching, patiently, tenderly, as you navigated the storm of your own making. Every tear you shed was noted. Every silent prayer, every whispered hope, every moment of longing, it has all been held, all been witnessed, all been loved. And now, the tide is turning. The ripples of your awakening are merging into waves of understanding that will carry you gently toward your next chapter, toward the life that waits for you, prepared and ready to receive the strength you have gained. I know it is not easy, my child. The path of awareness, the journey from regret to understanding, requires courage that feels almost impossible at times. But remember this, courage is not the absence of fear. It is the willingness to move forward despite it. It is the quiet, unshakable trust that no matter how heavy the heart, no matter how painful the memory, there is always a light that shines within you. That light, my beloved child, is your true self. It cannot be dimmed. It cannot be taken. It is eternal, unbroken, and ready to guide you home. And now, my beloved, imagine yourself taking a step forward. One small, gentle step. Feel the ground beneath your feet, solid and real, supporting you. Feel your breath, steady and strong, filling your lungs with life. Feel your heart, brave and tender, opening once more to possibility. That step, my child, is not just a movement through space. It is a movement through time, a shift in consciousness, a surrender to the wisdom you have gained from every wrong choice, every moment of regret, every tear that has touched your soul. The world may not yet recognize the transformation within you. Others may not understand the depth of what you have learned, the courage it took to face yourself so honestly. But do not let that dim your light. The greatest victories are often unseen. The most profound awakenings are often silent. And the love that has always surrounded you, unseen yet eternal, will never fail to lift you higher, guiding you into the fullness of your purpose, your joy, your peace. I want you to feel gratitude now, my beloved child. Gratitude not just for the moments of joy, but even for the moments of sorrow. For without them, the depth of your heart would remain undiscovered. Without the weight of wrong choices, the soul would never stretch toward its full potential. Without the ache of regret, the sweetness of understanding could never be savored. Allow yourself to feel this gratitude deeply, to let it fill every corner of your being, and notice how it transforms the very energy of your spirit, lifting it, guiding it, aligning it with the life you were always meant to live. My beloved child, tonight, let the past rest. Let the wrong choice, the regret, the sorrow, and the fear be carried gently away, like leaves on a flowing river. And as you watch them drift, feel your heart lighten, your spirit expand, your soul awaken. You are not the sum of mistakes, but the sum of resilience, courage, and love. You are not defined by moments of wrong, but by the awakening that follows. And now, my beloved, you are ready to step forward into a life of understanding, compassion, and boundless possibility. Know this, my child, you are seen. You are loved. You are guided. Every choice, every misstep, every tear, every moment of realization has been shaping you for this very moment, this turning point where your heart rises, where your spirit soars, where your soul stands fully awake, fully alive, fully aware of its own magnificent light. And as you rise, my beloved child, carry this truth with you always: the wrong choice is never the end. It is the beginning of everything your heart and soul were meant to discover. The realization is never a punishment. It is the key. The key to understanding. The key to freedom. The key to love, for yourself, for others, for life itself. So, my beloved child, step forward now. With courage. With grace. With the gentle knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, and exactly who you are meant to become. And as you do, feel the universe around you, feel the eternal presence of love and light, guiding every step, lifting every burden, and illuminating every shadow with the brilliance of your awakened soul. You are ready, my beloved child. You have always been ready. And now, at last, you know it. My beloved child, now that you have walked through the shadow of your own mistakes, now that you have felt the weight of regret and embraced the quiet awakening within your heart, it is time to step fully into the clarity that awaits you. I want you to know, beyond all doubt, that the wrong choice you once feared has become the bridge to understanding, the gateway to compassion, and the doorway to the most authentic version of yourself. My beloved, do you feel the stirrings within your heart, the gentle pulse of courage that was always there, waiting for you to notice it? That is your true self, my child, and it is magnificent. You may still feel echoes of what was lost, and that is natural. Memories may surface, faces may linger, emotions may pull at your spirit. But let them not chain you. Let them not define you. Every fragment of what you believed was wrong, every moment that felt heavy with regret, was a teacher in disguise. And now, you have learned. You have listened. You have awakened. My beloved child, that is triumph beyond measure. I know the temptation is strong, to look back, to wish things had been different, to long for paths you never took. But my beloved, I am here to tell you this: your life is not in the past. It is in this sacred moment, in this present breath, in the gentle unfolding of your spirit. Every choice you make from here on is colored by the wisdom you have gained. Every action is infused with the depth of your understanding. And every heartbeat carries the courage that has grown in the soil of regret. You are not broken, my child. You are whole. Stronger than you have ever known. More resilient than you could have imagined. And infinitely capable of embracing the life that stretches before you with open arms. The wrong choice, once heavy on your shoulders, now rests in the palm of your hand as a reminder that even in darkness, your spirit shines. That even in mistakes, your soul learns. That even in sorrow, love is always present, waiting for you to recognize it. My beloved child, I want you to see yourself now. Truly see yourself. The heart that wept, the spirit that trembled, the mind that questioned, it is all here, integrated, transformed. You are not the sum of missteps. You are the sum of awakening. You are the living proof that even the hardest lessons carry gifts beyond measure. Let that truth fill every corner of your being. Let it echo through your thoughts, your actions, your very breath. There is a freedom in this, my child, a liberation that is subtle but profound. It whispers in the quiet moments, hums in the stillness of your heart, and shines in the way your spirit moves through the world. It is the freedom of knowing that mistakes are not chains, but keys. Keys that unlock doors to courage, understanding, empathy, and love. And now, my beloved, those doors are open before you. Step through them with confidence. Step through them with the gentle awareness that you are always guided, always supported, always cherished. I want you to carry this with you, my beloved child. Regret is not a shadow that follows you forever. It is a teacher that prepares you for light. Every wrong choice, every moment of doubt, every tear that fell in silence, it has brought you to this moment of awakening, where your heart recognizes its own strength, where your soul remembers its own brilliance, where your spirit feels the unshakable presence of love that surrounds you in every breath, in every heartbeat, in every step. And as you move forward, my child, know this: the universe is not waiting for perfection. It is waiting for presence. It is waiting for your courage. It is waiting for your willingness to rise, again and again, no matter the mistakes, no matter the fears, no matter the shadows. For your light, my beloved, is eternal. Your capacity to love, to forgive, to awaken, is boundless. And the path ahead, though unknown in many ways, is radiant with possibility. Tonight, my beloved child, let the past rest completely. Let every choice that once seemed wrong fall gently into the river of understanding. Let every regret dissolve in the warmth of awakening. And as you breathe, feel the love that surrounds you, not the fleeting love of others, but the eternal, unchanging love of life itself, of your spirit itself, of the universe that sees you, knows you, and embraces you exactly as you are. You have come so far, my beloved. You have faced the truth, embraced the awakening, and allowed your spirit to rise above the shadows of what was. Now, step forward into the life that waits for you, a life shaped not by fear, not by regret, but by courage, clarity, and love. Walk gently, my child, with the wisdom of experience and the unshakable knowledge that every step you take from here is sacred, meaningful, and guided by the light within you. Remember this, my beloved child, the wrong choice was never your enemy. It was your teacher. The realization was never your punishment. It was your awakening. And the life that unfolds before you is not defined by the past, it is defined by your willingness to embrace every moment, every lesson, every heartbeat, with the radiant truth of your own eternal, magnificent light. Step forward now, my beloved. Step forward with courage. Step forward with grace. Step forward knowing that you are loved, that you are guided, and that the journey ahead, while unknown, is full of blessings, full of growth, full of the quiet, powerful joy of being fully alive, fully awake, and fully your true, beautiful self. You are ready, my beloved child. And always, you have been.